Hey there, it's Red. Welcome back to the garden. In today's video, we're going to do something a little different. We're going to go around the yard and look at everything that I have throughout the yard that's not a plant, but are things that I think have added value and artistic quality to my yard. So first up, I give away succulents in that little free succulent bin that you just saw. I love placing rocks all around the property that I get on different hikes and in different places I travel. It's Halloween right now, so the house is a little bit decorated. Some of my most recent favorite additions are these King's Yards bird feeders. The one on the bottom left is a hummingbird feeder, and this green one is a just regular seed bird feeder. It's super cool because it suction cups to the window, and then when it's time to replace it or clean it out, I can just take out the little feeder box without having to take it all off the window. I'm struggling right now because I'm only using one hand, but it's super easy. And then it also has these holes in the bottom so the seed doesn't like mold and get full of water. Super user friendly. Love seeing the birds in there from our living room. And then I have a bird feeder down here that I have to fill up, obviously. There's the fountain in the corner that has been repurposed into a planter. Have another bird feeder that is a anti-squirrel, I guess you'd call it, or like squirrels can't get into it because of this grate on the side. We have tons of finches and doves and little squirrels on the ground that come and visit our yard all the time. It's the best when you open up the front door and just a fluttering of birds goes away. This copper dancing woman statue I got at from my old landlord. It's really cool. I just love how it kind of comes out of the plant and just creates another layer of texture in the yard. And then over here I have a rock that I found while I was free diving, and it kind of looked like an ear with this shell on top of it, so I've grabbed it right away. I've had it in my yard for years. Got these little ceramic smiley faces that are also all around the yard at an estate sale. We love adding wind chimes and just different little pieces of decor like that all around the yard, so keep an eye out for those as we continue the tour. And of course, happy Halloween. So we put another one of these King's Yards hummingbird feeders in our backyard on our office window, and this one actually needs to be replaced right now. It's a little dirty. I was out of town for a while. It's super easy. The suction cups stay suctioned to the window, which once you got them on there, they stick really well, but it was kind of hard to get them on there initially. But you can see the whole basin just kind of lips up and off of the stand, and you'll see that I'll take this inside and I'll break it apart into 3 different pieces so I can give it a nice little quick wash and then refill it. Again, I'm using one hand, so it's really difficult, but with 2, it's a snap. So now that it's all cleaned up, let's fill it up with some sugar water that I made at my house. It's 1 part sugar and 4 parts water, and I leave it in my fridge so that way I don't have to constantly remake the feed, because you should replace it like every 3 days, especially if it's in direct sunlight. So if you make a lot at once, it's really easy just to go out there and refill it. And then now that it's nice and ready to go, just plop it back on there. There's like a little hook on the back side that catches the basin to the frame, and voila, there it is. Let's wait for some hummingbirds. So here's a view of a hummingbird from the inside. When we see them land, it's actually the same one, we're pretty sure, that lives in our neighbor's tree. We just stand still in our office and just watch him because he'll eventually see us and he'll fly away. But we love just seeing him right there, getting in all that good food. And then here's another view from the outside, from our back deck. It's kind of blurry because I had to zoom in the video, but he's right there on the feeder, and he's about to fly away into his nest in the tree in the top left of the video, and I slowed it down right here so you can kind of get a good view of him leaving. If you go to the King's Yard Amazon store and use the discount code REDSGARDEN, you'll get 20% off of anything on the store through February 1st. So I'll add that down in the description below, but definitely go in there. They've got tons of cool bird feeders that you can get. Yeah, don't forget, 20% off with REDSGARDEN. Throughout the yard, I like creating little areas of rocks and seashells. So we have different types of funky bowls with different types of rocks and seashells in them. You kind of add a rock here and there to make things look good. A little wind chime in a place it probably shouldn't be. Just these little things really make the yard come together. Hidden in the back there's a rusted out, really spindly, cool candelabra. There's this shelf that I added a piece of flagstone on top to create as a riser for a pot. Alright, as we continue down the walkway, those 2 little mud houses my fiance and I made when we were at an artist resort in Portugal. We have some more concrete faces that I've made. some seashells that I've got from clients' houses, the gnome riding a duck, because when I saw that, I just had to have that. And over here we have a pot full of rocks. You'll see a lot of rocks throughout the garden. I love collecting rocks when I'm hiking and scattering them about. So as you see, as we move through the back patio, I love placing mirrors and little sculptures everywhere. There's kind of like a hidden mirror back here, and it kind of just makes the area feel bigger than it is. You can see the succulent frame on the other side of the patio right there. Above it, there was that ceramic sun that's up on the wall. We also have these wrought iron little sculptures on the back fence, and then again there's a mirror where you can see the sun and the moon back there. We have wind chimes. We got that wind chime out in the desert. A lot of the stuff around our yard is either from estate sales, from thrifting, from our travels, a little bit of everything. That blue door I actually got from a client's house. I broke one of the window panes with a weed whacker, and he replaced it, and I took the door from him, and it's been a centerpiece of my gardens ever since. We have a little chimenea over here that we use in the winter to have fires on the back deck in our backyard. Hanging from the jade right here, there's a bundle of driftwood that we got from the Mendocino coast in Northern California, and we've created a bunch of these little things all throughout the yard, so keep an eye out for those too. Last up is the side yard. So we have a thermostat that I got from an estate sale. We got a statue of David, as well as a woman who's bathing herself that I got off of Facebook Marketplace below the archway right here that I've tried to grow so much on, but nothing ever gets there. Have a mirror in the back there above the pallet garden that I got down the street from somebody during a garage sale, and kind of just a bunch of other little things that I'm waiting to put around the garden, a little bit of a storage area. This frame right here though, you open up those doors and it's a mirror. Thanks for checking out the video, and as always, like and subscribe and come back for more.